Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Alundra, and we just finished Maya's dream, so we are back at Jess's place. We're gonna go downstairs. Sad music's still happening. What we need to do is we need to go talk to Septimus, and that will trigger the next event. Because he's still out here, because basically, as far as time is concerned, we just finished the dream. We didn't go. We come and talk to Myra, and she yells at us that they're discussing things not for our freakish pointed ears. Talk to Septimus. I see her past is even more twisted than I suspected. At least we now know she's not our enemy. Alright, so yeah, we can kind of surmise that she's on our side. And he's like, oh, I have to go for my pedicure. People talk about censorship and, you know, changes to games. Localization. This is the, like, I don't care if some things are changed, but adding silly things like that in just make me facepalm. And it's something that, it doesn't happen nearly as much today. It's still around, but, it's not nearly as prevalent. After returning from Maya's dream, so we have a new understanding of her pain. Alundra is now convinced that Maya can be instrumental in the battle against the evil. As Alundra ponders how to get Maya to open up about her past, he falls into a deep sleep. But yeah, so localization, things like that, they're pretty. They're not as common. Like Nintendo just got caught out for it for their new Zelda game, because it's throwing like memes into it, like the Doge meme and things like that. And we wake up and there's Ludus here. Why is Ludus here? What are you doing? He's giving Jess a message. Did I ever tell you about an old man named Nava? Didn't think so. He lives alone on the coast southwest of here. Not exactly a people person, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Ludus says he wants to see us, so we need to go talk to Ludus. That's what we actually need to do next. Also, the Power Glove is kind of a waste, because it takes up a slot there, but you don't actually need to equip it. So, it's just kind of there from now on. So we're going to go talk to Nava. And apparently this is the last point in the game where you can get that, the secret card, the secret pass, which you kind of need. So, I didn't know that it was timed. So, if you haven't got that now, just as a reiteration, go get that. But, yeah, the whole thing about there's no one in the village who gives pedicures. So that just, it seems so out of place. It kills the immersion. It just, it's, why did you bother putting that in? I know it's for a joke, but it just seems so silly. And we show up at Nava's, and Maya's already here. You were also summoned by Nava. You should not worry, the man seems to have chosen you. I'm not going to give up my efforts, however. Well, why don't you come with us? We could work together. Why does there have to be one solitary hero? There's only one chosen one. Alright, so we talked to Nava. You hear that the immense boulder blocking the Raw River was broken and removed. Yes, we saw that in a cutscene. It appears that my information network is in need of an overhaul. The watermill wasn't able to operate solely because of that rock. Now that it's been removed, you can find our way to Nirud, the Giant Guardian. Nirud is the sole surviving member of the Giant Tribe, or rather the Gazek. Nirud's powers were claimed by Melzus and used in the service of evil, rather than good. I believe for that reason, Nirud will be eager to aid you in your quest. Oh, well, hey! Speaking of allies, his lair is in the northeast. Go there, young adventurer. And in order to get there, we are given the Spring Bean. Yay! For silly items that seem to make no sense. Alright. Most curious things in this land. It's called the Spring Bean. With that little marvel, you can grow amazing little plants that can catapult you to new heights. So, we have a bean. And when you use the bean, you throw the bean. So you can throw it and it'll just kind of do nothing. And otherwise, you can just kind of launch yourself on spring plants. So we get a Gilded Falcon there, which brings us up to 26. I'm going to get a couple more, but what we're going to do is we're not going to progress with the story. We're actually going to go get another treasure, which is right over here, and then we're going to go get more treasure, because that's basically what I'm going to do for this episode. So we're going to go explore some stuff. I don't want to get in the water. That slows down the running. Because we need to go over here and spring bean, and we get another Gilded Falcon. So, yay. And there's actually one more nearby that we can get. So we're going to go get that. And there's a treasure chest there that it's got some sort of tonic in it that we can't do anything with. Alright, so up this way. Where am I going? I think I know where I'm going. Alright, that's the village. So it's this way. Yes. So we're going to get some stuff, and like I said, we're going to just kind of want to... So there's treasure chests here that we haven't been able to get. So we're going to go get those. And then we're going to go gamble our life away. Alright, so we need you to break that. And then there's a spring bean section right here. I really dislike the spring bean, though. It's so awkward. Alright, so we get another Gilded Falcon there, and there will be... All three of these will have herbs in them, so we don't really need that at the moment. We will come down here and get a life vessel. So that's spectacular. Alright. And I don't think there's anything else up this way that I need. And now there's not anything else up that way that I can get to. So let's just go be a complete degenerate and start gambling excessively. Like the sound of that, don't you? I kind of like it. Alright, so we go all the way over here. And where there was something before that was inaccessible to us, it's now open. So we're going to go up here, and the club that was closed for the bulk of the game is now open. So we can go in here. And we go in. We can talk to everyone. We will need to talk to everyone, but... Sorry, I didn't see your ticket. Hey, Shane, this kid is cool. Alright, so now we have access to gambling. And I'm probably going to do these off-screen. But we have basically a whack-a-mole game with slimes. Slime Smash. Each of these cost money to play. But then what you do is you can take the winnings and apply them to your next round for double or nothing. There's a shooting range. And the last is roulette. Wheel of Fortune, Gilded Roulette. So you can see the roulette wheel there. The whack-a-mole game is actually pretty easy. In fact, I may show that off. So we got a little bit of time. The other two games I'll probably show off, but I won't do anything on camera. At least trying to get all of them. So we'll go ahead and show off all the games at least once. So we've got round 1, goal, 22 slimes. So you have to kill 22 slimes, and they only show up for a second, and they can hurt you, as you see, which makes this even more entertaining. And by entertaining, I mean obnoxious, because the flinching animation does take away from your time while they're active. So, and then, you know, try not to just completely whiff like that. And time's up, battle's over. You scored 24 points. And so, you beat the goal number. Your winnings are 30 gilder. No. No. So we walk away with what we got back, or what we spent on it. So we'll try out the shooting gallery. So, walk into the shooting gallery. 30 gilder per game. And you don't have to change weapons, it will actually automatically do it for you. But, you know. Round one, this game is actually deceptively easy because it's just slimes that fly across. Round 2 and up, there will be a rock that will fly across that will block your shots. And, I don't know what penalties there are in this game. It says that there are penalties, but I've never seen one. So, but, and you also have to remember not to attack. There are some that are flying higher. 16 hits, 0 penalties for a total of 16. Do you want to double or nothing? No, I don't. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to do a lot of that off screen, because the slime smash, not difficult, but the shooting and the roulette are just a pain in the ass, are what they are. So, however, the roulette, because it is more of a pain in the ass, it is cheaper to start with. So, choose red, blue, or green, and it starts off on black there, and then you gotta pick one. Let's start with blue, because I like blue. And it'll go around. But if you win each of these games a total of 5 times, you get a life vessel. And then, supposedly, if you win them again, you will get a Gilded Falcon. So, that's, you know, good to know. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to come up here, and we're going to talk to these guys. No ordinary drinking establishment. Go downstairs in the back, you'll find a fully equipped state-of-the-art casino. Which, you know, casinos and drinking establishments go hand in hand, but I guess drinking establishments and secret casinos, they're still actually kind of common. Anyway, you were on board the Clark, weren't you? So these were all the sailors that were on board the ship that survived. They just kind of hang out in a bar drinking all day. You must have suffered a head injury in the wreck. Good captain and me survived. He lives south of Anoa. Alright, so we're actually going to go talk to him. Because what we need to do is... Captain search for the legendary Gilded Falcon since he first set out to sea. Even now he still seeks them. If you have any, certain he'd be most interested. So we're actually going to go do that. First we're going to talk to this guy. Just run a bunch of gilder playing the shooting game. Winning always makes me generous. How about a drink on me? Sure. Well, we'll take a drink. So, instance of alcohol in a game. 1 glass of genuine 100 proof Captain Merrick Sanoa spiced rum. It'll put hair on your chest. Well, either that or it'll burn it all off. So, Alundra, drinks, strength, and magic power have been completely refreshed. However, now Alundra is losing his mind. Alcohol does not set well with Alundra. Alright, come on. There we go. And I want to switch back to that, and we're going to go see Captain Merrick, because that's the next big thing that we've got to do, is... Oh, I actually almost forgot. There's one more Gilded Falcon I want to try to get before we go. Which is actually, I think, going to be... Yeah, it's going to be west of here. So we're going to go do that before we go see Captain Merrick. Not that it matters, because we would need... actually, maybe one more. So, come down here. We've actually already been this way, but we need to do that again, and bomb the tree stump. So that we can get through and walk into the bomb, because that's what I do. And we'll get to see what the Power Glove allows. Which, what it does for us is allows us to pick up those giant rocks and just destroy them. So we've got that. And a Gilded Falcon. I kind of wish I could find one more, so I could go ahead and get... I was gonna say, I can hop back up from there. And I don't know if there's anything actually over this way. There's a treasure chest there, but I can't get to it because I don't have the fire rod. We can actually start exploring those caves, but not really worth it at the moment. So, let's just go talk to Captain Merrick and get some treasures, because we'll be able to get a couple of treasures. So, and I think we've shown him off on screen before that he will charge like 10,000 gilder for anything, but since your max cap is 9,999, you would always be one short. Well, that's because now that we know he's after the Gilded Falcons, we can make a deal with him. Trade Gilded Falcons for the wonderful treasures that he happens to have. Did you say Gilded Falcon? Yes, I know those treasures. Who doesn't? I took to the seas to find the falcons legend spoke of being scattered all over the world. To find them would have made me a legend myself, and rich beyond human comprehension. If you happen to find any of the Gilded Falcons, bring them to me. I'll trade you items for them. Pretty sweet deal. Bring me what I want. I'll trade you for the items you need and desire. Sure. You mean it? I knew from the moment I laid eyes on your greenish face at sea you were something special. Alright. Let me count how many falcons you're trading in. 29. 29 Gilded Falcons so far. So first off, we're going to get a life vessel. Alright, so we get that life vessel, which is fantastic. Alright. And next we're going to get Olga's Ring, which will actually increase our damage output, which is rather nice. It's actually something we really kind of want. So, alright. And next we get another life vessel. So, that's fabulous. And I think if we had one more, we would have gotten the bracers as well. So, bring me 30 and you get the silver armlet. Yep. So we are one Gilded Falcon short. We need to go find more Gilded Falcons and more life vessels. I do have a list where everything is, it's just I have to actually track it down and find them. Alright, so that's it is in terms of wandering. There's a couple other things that I'm sure we have access to now that I just haven't, explored yet. But for the most part, that's all we've got. So we've got Olga's Ring, which, like I said, increases damage, increases attack power. So slimes, instead of taking 3 hits from anything, die in 2 hits. So, not great, but not bad. So, let's save it, shall we? Also, now that we have access to the slime game, money is going to be of ill consequence, because I can win, like, 400 gilder by just doing that, so... Alright. And we will save our progress. And that's probably going to be it for this episode. Because I can't think of too much else that we need to do at the moment other than just kind of progressing the story. So we will have to do that. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next installment, where we will go to that cave near the water mill. So till then, later everyone.